Hi guys, welcome back for another one. I am Mr. Free to Play. That is right, I'm a free to play player and I give free to play player advice, tips, tricks, and other things. Today's video is the top 10 characters the players want in Marvel Strike Force in 2021. Yes, this is a list that was picked by the viewers in my Discord and various other Discords where I was able to post. So if you would like to have a voice in any community videos I do going forward, as I have plenty of plans to do more of these in the near future, what you need to do is come to my Discord. The link to that is in the description down below. And you can see this thread that I threw up there is who would you like to see come to Marvel Strike Force. First step was I collected a bunch of characters' names that people were interested in coming to the game. Once I had all these names submitted, which was over 115 Marvel characters, then I put together the poll, which all you had to do was click on it, and then you were able to select the top 10 characters you'd like to see come to Marvel Strike Force out of the over 115 characters submitted by my Discord followers. And that today, my friends, is what I'm reviewing with Milestone 365, who has no idea who the top 10 characters are, as I'm leaving him in the dark to get his genuine reaction to each one. So guys, if you're ready to find out who's the #1 pick by the community, sit back, relax, and let's get into it. Alright guys, so we're getting ready to begin this countdown with Milestone 365. These are the characters voted upon you guys, but before we get into it, I do want to give a few honorable mentions to characters that just missed out on the top 10. So here we go. These are the honorable mentions that just missed out on the top 10. So we have Spider-Man 2099, Adam Warlock, Valkyrie. Of course, if they do Valkyrie, I don't know if they'll do the Tessa Thompson version, and Moon Knight.
Oh man, I love those characters. I love 3 of the 4. I like Valkyrie, though I like the Tessa Thompson version better. Oh man, if Moon Knight, Spider-Man 2099, and Adam Warlock, who could easily be like top tier legendaries, not on this list, I am excited to learn about more. Those are some amazing characters.
Any of these characters shock you that they came close to the top 10, or surprised they're not in the top 10?
Oh, I mean, I'm surprised Adam Warlock's not in the top 10. I guess Moon Knight, I would put it there too, being Marvel's Batman, but his Disney Plus show is not quite out there yet with Oscar. But I'm not surprised these are on the list, but it just makes me really excited to see what's really made the top 10.
So just one more note before we get in here. This list began before the announcement of Kitty Pryde, Iceman, and Jubilee. So they were actually all selectable characters that could have been on this top 10. Obviously, I removed them since there are announced characters coming already. Jubilee, Kitty Pryde did not make the top 15, probably didn't even make the top 20. Iceman did not make the top 10, which surprised me, but he would have been in the top 15 had he been included. So with that said, time to find out who's top 10, but I have another spoiler for you. Number 10 was a tie, so there's actually 11 characters in the top 10.
Yes.
So, without further ado, let's get into the first character that tied for the 10th spot. First up was Archangel, getting 23% of the vote.
Oh man, I love Archangel, and he's part of a team that I hope eventually gets here, though I won't spoil that because he may be higher up on your list. It's a great character.
Well, go ahead. I mean, you're not spoiling things. You don't know who the top 10
are. Like Warren
are.
Worthington, like when he was Angel, he could even be on this list twice. He was Angel, one of the original X-Men, became a disciple of Apocalypse and became Archangel. So, very interesting character, both from the 90s cartoon and just in general.
Yeah, I mean, I always love X-Men, so the more X-Men, the better, but they need to strike a balance in the game to not have like patch after patch after patch just be just X-Men, but then again, they did that with the bio characters, so hey. All right, let's find out who he tied with at the 10th spot, and that would be Odin, also receiving 23% of the vote.
That's just amazing. I mean, of course we want Odin. I definitely want the owner of the Odin Force and Thor's Papa. I mean, seriously, that guy, holy cow, what's going to be on this list?
Yeah. All right. So I don't have much questions about Odin. I think it speaks for itself. I think people are starting to see Asgardians get power creeped in the game, and I think more and more people want to see more Asgardians get interjected. So, one, they get back up into the top meta. Not that they're still kind of meta as is, but any predictions when it comes to Odin, how Asgardians could break down if he was inserted?
I mean, you could easily drop Heimdall and put in a stronger character like Valkyrie from before in your honorable mention, or Odin, and I mean, a couple of quick tweaks and the symbiotes will no longer be able to just destroy the Asgardians. So I mean, he could easily have, like, if they put him in and he instantly puts all of the Asgardians with immunity, then all of the symbiotes negative status effects won't work anymore. So I mean, yeah, he could do a lot of things. That would be great.
All right, let's find out who got number 9. That is MODOK with 25.7% of the vote. Hear the death slapping over there.
Yeah, I mean, I love MODOK. I do, and I'm glad that he was part of. I think he's got a cartoon or something, and it's part of that other PS4 Marvel Avengers game. I mean, it'd be great for AIM to be good, but it's hard for me to have someone like him on there and not have, say, Mandarin or. I mean, I could think of a long list. He's great. If you really love your AIM team, clearly he would be great for the AIM team. But I'm a little surprised. I'm surprised that he's here at number 9.
I was surprised he got number 9 too, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know if this was people actually really love this character, or if this is a matter of people want to see AIM be relevant again in the game.
Yeah, maybe they want AIM there. It's hard for him to be considered like a lovable character.
All right, with that said, let's move on to number 8, and that is Blade at 35.4% of the vote.
I love Blade. I mean, I won't lie to you. I mean, he started off the MCU before the MCU with old Wesley Crusher and Wesley Crusher.
What, Wesley Snipes? Is that what you're going for?
I meant Wesley Snipes. I hope I make your cut review later. Wesley Crusher. Oh, and yeah, I love the character. The Supernatural team needs something. He might be it. You could go Mephisto or some other ways too. You literally can't get to the end of the list of Marvel characters. So, but I'd love to have Blade in the game.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to number 7, and that is Rogue with 36.3% of the vote. Now, there's a lot of rumors speculating that she is coming later this year, but as of right now, the players want her that badly.
I mean, Rogue is a fantastic character. I'm starting to already get surprised that he's on the list. Like Rogue, I mean, I love that character. Maybe she would have an ability like, hey, you could just like absorb someone else's abilities and powers or whatever in the game. But before Professor X, before Legion, before, Silver Surfer, like, we'll see.
Yeah, I think for me, I would just love to see her ult. Like, she doesn't really have an ult, but when she uses the ult, she copies the target's ult. Like, yeah, there's so much theory crafting with that. Mm-hmm. So I think that'd be pretty cool. Any ideas?
Maybe absorb their stats too. Like, she has her base stats, but then she can absorb like all of their like health, strength, power, and to make her really just insane if you don't take her out.
Yeah. I'd love to see her be the next milestone character. I honestly, it's my favorite spot for her right now, but that all depends on Emma's event coming back up on Wednesday, which is the same day everyone's going to be seeing this video. So if Emma comes back on Wednesday, I do expect Rogue could be the next milestone character. If not, it's up in the air who the next milestone character will be.
You want me to guess?
Go ahead, guess away.
It's like I don't know if we get I mean, she would be a fantastic character, absolutely. I'm actually hoping for a cosmic character that could like help with Dark Dimension 4. Like maybe they could keep offense down on the other team, and that could go a lot of ways. Like Nova, Adam Warlock, which was on your honorable mention. There's a lot of great characters that could go there. But I mean, I would not complain about Rogue.
All right. With that said, we can move on to number 6, but we actually had a tie for number 5, so we're going to skip 6 and go to the tiebreaker for number 5. And in no particular order, I just put them on. However, the first one getting the number 5 spot is Nightcrawler getting 37.2% of the vote. This one is one that's really picking up popularity as of recently. Everyone keeps talking about Nightcrawler recently, up with current events. Do you think this character's coming?
I think he's one of those eventually characters. Eventually, we will definitely have Nightcrawler in the game. It just depends on how they want to tier things up. If they want to keep stepping things and leaving more out there where power creep can happen in the future, then probably Nightcrawler sooner than later. Or they could go, I mean, if you have Onslaught, he could kind of smash the entire universe.
I guess my final question with him is, do you think he'll be that 5th Astonishing X-Men, or do you think that's going to somebody else?
I don't have any inside information here, though. What I hope for the Astonishing X-Men 5th is the one that rounds out the X-Men Days of Future Past with Kitty Pryde, Iceman, Bishop. I think we need Bishop as the 5th for the Astonishing X-Men, but we'll see.
All right, awesome. All right, and then tied with Nightcrawler, the number 5 spot is Ghost Spider or Spider-Gwen at 37.2% of the vote.
10 out of 10. I love Ghost Spider. She's one of my... I have 2 kids and 2 little girls, and they love this character, and I've enjoyed reading it too. She's a fantastic character in the universe. You can enjoy her in that Into the Spider-Verse movie. Her comics are great. This team we need a Web Warriors team, and she definitely needs, would be anchoring that.
Yeah, they need to do something with Peter Parker.
Amen. Yeah.
All right, so now let's move into number 4. And that is Professor X at 38.9% of the vote. I do agree. I think someone said this, another content creator said that there's no way they can give us the wheelchair version of Professor X because, beating up somebody in a wheelchair is a bad image. So I do believe we'll get the newer version, the House of X version of Professor X. Yeah, your thoughts?
I mean, yeah, we could get Buckethead. We definitely have to have Xavier in this game. It doesn't make sense not to have him in this game. I still don't understand the whole Buckethead scenario that they turned into the comics here, but it works. So, yeah. I mean, I'd love to have him in the game. They can have him almost do anything.
Yeah.
Mind control all 4 of the other members of the other team to hit one, or all the other team and your team to hit one person. I mean, he can do any of it.
Yeah, I'd really like to see Professor X, and I honestly would really like to see him being one of the OP characters when he comes out, but only time will tell.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to our top 3, and at the number 3 spot, we have Gambit getting 39.8% of the vote. Gambit didn't really surprise me making it up this far. Honestly, I'm surprised he didn't have more votes.
He's a very popular character. I agree. It's a popular character. He's actually, I'm surprised for this game though. We'll see how he would slot in and what that means. But I do agree, everybody has X-Men on the mind, and I can understand why a lot of folks voted for Gambit. I have, my core is still Fantastic Four, and I don't think we're going to get one on this list.
All right. Well, with that said, let's move into number 2, and that is Apocalypse getting 44.2% of the vote.
Yeah, this guy has to be on this list.
Yeah.
This guy and a whole team at one point has to be the meta of our game. It has to. And I don't know when. They could wait. They're going to have years of this game. But Apocalypse and Sabanur, I mean, yeah, he has to make it here. He has to be done right. He can't be done like the movie Apocalypse.
Yeah, no.
That was an atrocity.
Yeah,
but he could be done right in the game, and that'd be the first time we've seen him done right in a long time.
Yeah. All right. So I got a question to ask before we get into number 1 here. Apocalypse got 44.2% of the vote, which means he didn't even get half the vote. Do you think the number 1 character got half the vote?
Yes. I think we got at least 50.1% of the vote on number 1.
All right. And without further ado, your number 1 pick by you guys at home is Silver Surfer, only getting 45.1% of the vote.
I'm happy to be wrong on the percentage. As long as there's a key Fantastic Four character that made this list, and it being number 1, I will take it.
Yeah.
Silver Surfer is amazing, and yeah, slot him in doing whatever they want. Fix his kit to do anything.
Oh, literally. Yeah. So yeah, clear number 1, no tie for it. I was shocked that no one on this list actually got 50% of the vote. I thought if everyone could pick 10 characters, I figured someone would be on the majority of the players' list. So this comes.
There's just too many.
Yeah. So because of the question, is there a true thing as a true favorite in the community.
I don't think they're. I mean, I think each person can have their favorite. That's the thing about Marvel is they have an unbelievable like stable of characters that each person, if you could read them or study them or see them in movies or you just somehow figure out what they're about, you'll find one that you kind of align with. So, yeah. But that's usually not the same for everyone else. My personal favorite is Spider-Ham. Like, I love that character for his resilience and positive attitude, and he's goofy. So he fits me, but he probably doesn't make anybody else's list.
Hey, Spider-Ham was actually on the list of 115 characters.
Good. Some other people out there have got it right.
So, anyone else you're surprised wasn't featured at all?
I mean, again, the list goes on. Like when we talked about all these mutants that no one watched the Legion TV show and put that on the list. Like he's amazing. Xavier's son. Like he could do. He's beyond Omega, or the Master. That's me though. I'll start flipping Fantastic Four. The Master is like a alternate universe Reed Richards, or personally like my pockets. Like I need a Herbie robot, heel robot, so that the Fantastic Four can be the best cosmic ray team. There are a lot like Red Hulk. There was a lot of discussion about the Thunderbolts earlier this year, and no one has that kind of character on this list. But like we were discussing before, you literally can't hit the end of this universe. Like there's new characters created every week in every issue that goes out there, and I'm glad everybody had fun giving you input on this.
All right, yeah, that's the one thing. We get about 30 new characters a year. There was over 150 on this list. That's almost 4 years worth of characters right there alone, and I'm pretty sure not every character that's available was mentioned for me to put on the list. All right, I would like to thank Milestone 365 for coming out and being my my guest on this one and being totally surprised by your guys' picks. If you guys enjoy this, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. If you're new here and haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. And if you do not want to miss any other community videos I do, don't forget to join Discord. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with all that said, guys, I will catch you on the next one. Bye.
Oh, that hurts that they're...
Let me put on my headphones real quick, because I don't know if I'm getting an echo on my mic. I forgot that.
I don't hear an echo.
All right. That prevents any echoes. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. If you do not want to miss... Oh, I messed up my intro. I messed up my outro. Hasn't been that long. All right. Let me start there. All right.
Another one.
Yeah, another one. All right.